Hey guys, Jason Nelson here from Body Image Fitness, welcoming you to another Friday Fit Tip. Let's go! Okay, so today I'm going to share with you my top 2 tips or rules to burn fat. Alright? Number 1, high fat and high carb cannot exist in the same meal. Again, high fat, high carb, never in the same meal. Why? The body is either going to store one, burn the other, or burn one and store the other. So make sure you have some protein, you have some carbohydrates, a little fat, or you have your proteins and your fats, a little bit of carbohydrates. That leads me to number 2. Only consume the energy when you need it. What does that mean? We have 3 macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Protein is designed for lean muscle mass, to maintain it and to build it. Fat and carbohydrates are energy substrates. Fat provides a longer burn, more energy. Carbohydrates provide a more immediate and shorter supply of energy. Alright? So for instance, if we are about to go to bed, which energy substrate you would eat a little more? You would eat something that is going to get into your bloodstream and spike your insulin. That's carbohydrates. We will probably opt for protein and fat at that time. Now, post-workout, we could go for carbohydrates and protein. Pre-workout, we could either go for fat or carbohydrates. Depends on the duration of the activity. A longer activity, fat would be a better option. A shorter activity, carbohydrate might work then. But during the course of the day, breakfast to lunch, and lunch onwards, protein stays high and the energy substrates stay low. Why? Because you do not want to store these extra calories. Carbohydrates depends on the glycemic index and the amount of chains. If it's simple, which we don't want, medium to long chain carbohydrates, they do have an insulinogenic effect, which means that they spike insulin a little bit. And that's what we don't want, because every time insulin is spiked, we store body fat. No, you do want to spike insulin in some instances, but that's not for this email. Alright? Fat, however, and protein has a lower insulinogenic response. So it keeps the blood sugar low and stable. So, protein, good fat, higher fat content, low to minimal carbohydrates. Getting into your workout, you have a little bit of protein, higher carbohydrate. Post-workout, you go back down with your protein and your fat intake. Now this is for fat loss. Muscle gain or performance is going to be a little different. But for fat loss, this is the best ratio you could get. High fat and high carbohydrates, never in the same meal. And only consume the energy substrates when you need them. Know which one you're going to take in, what your activity is going to be, which one suits it best. During the course of the day, insulin stays low. Pre-workout, you need a little more pump, a little more juice, a little more energy, carbohydrates. After that, you taper it back down. Most of the times we experience weight gain is when we're eating too much before we go to bed. Before you go to bed, you do not need energy. You need to repair. And you repair with what? Protein. That's what you use to repair before you go to sleep. Proteins could be low fat, low carbohydrates, preferably no carbohydrates at all. Your body needs that to feed on that. Now also remember, if you're on a lower carbohydrate diet, then you got to bump your fat intake up so you don't feel lethargic during the course of the day. Alright? If your fat intake is too low, then your body would burn your protein for energy. So the repair that you was hoping, or the lean muscle you were hoping to build or maintain with your protein, it's going to be short-circuited. So play around with it. And any questions, you could always shoot it to me. Let me figure out something. Alright? Happy Friday. And for those of you guys in Long Island, Williston Park Street Fair, 12 to 5 this Sunday. CJ, your favorite fitness team, is going to be out representing and, bringing in new business. That's what we do. Talk to you later. Bye.